Hi, it's Mrs. Henry here, and I'm excited to start learning with you. Even though we're far away and not at school in our classrooms again, we get to do this through videos, which is kind of different, but we're going to make the best of it and get to work reading. So here we go. Today we're learning about reading strategies, and behind me are some of those reading strategies. Strategies are tools to help us. So when we get to a tricky word, a reading strategy can help us figure out that word. And once we practice that again and again, we get better at it, and then books that seemed hard for us start to feel a little bit easier. And reading gets a little bit easier, and then before you know it, you're having fun reading instead of reading feeling like hard work. So these are here to help us. And before we get started, I have a book for you about how dinosaurs learn to read. And this one is written by Jane Yolen and Mark Teague. They write books like How Do Dinosaurs Say Goodnight? This one is how they learn to read. Maybe you've read some of theirs before. How does a dinosaur learn how to read? Does he skim through the pages with powerful speed? Does he use his new book as a shovel or a bat? I don't think he does any of that, do you? Play fetch with the dog? Throw books at the cat? Oh. Does he sound out the words or just take a quick look? What do you think? Does she lose her huge temper and jump on the book? Does she flip every page but not really look through it? Does she skip the hard words? Does a dinosaur chew it? No. Does he read in the tub, make the book a big boat, and then throw a tantrum when it doesn't float? Does he read on the potty while making a mess? Or does he stay till the end of the book? Well, I guess. Does she scratch off the words with the tip of her tail? Oh. Does he have a big hissy when reading skills fail? Does a dinosaur wail? Maybe this dinosaur needs to be reminded that it's okay to make mistakes. Sometimes it can be hard, and we just try again. No, she's kind to each book, to the cover and pages. She reads very carefully, never has rages. She reads out each word till she knows they sound right. When she snuggles in bed, Mama turns down the light. Then he calls to his parents who stand by the door. Please, Mama, please, Papa, can I read one more? Tomorrow, tomorrow, little dinosaur. The end. So that is how dinosaurs learn to read. Let's find out how kids learn to read. So we have some of our strategies or our tools behind me. And some of these you might know already. And some of them we've practiced a little bit at school, but we haven't introduced all of them yet. So we're going to do that. And today we'll start with a few so that we don't have too many to practice. But we're going to focus in on 3. So the first one is pointer puppy. And I'm going to switch over to our document camera and show you about pointer puppy. Okay, so right over here we have our book, and when we're reading, pointer puppy means we're going to hold our book flat. We're not holding it up like we're reading a story to someone else, to our pet or brother or sister, but instead we're holding it flat on a table using our finger and pointing to each word as we read, and then going to the next line. Our other hand is holding the book flat. If we don't do this, sometimes it's easy to get mixed up of where we're at when we're reading, especially when we're reading together with others. So we hold it flat and point like pointer puppy, like this. How does a dinosaur learn how to read? Does he skim through the pages with powerful speed? Does he use his new book as a shovel or bat, just like that, okay? Then we can also practice that when mom or dad are reading to us too. We can do the same thing, or grandma or grandpa, or a brother or sister, okay? That was Pointer Puppy. The next reading strategy, I'm going to show you under the document camera too, is Eagle Eye. This one is look for picture clues. So when we're getting stuck on a word, the pictures are there to help us. So it's really important when we're reading our take-home books that we don't have someone covering up the pages or the pictures for us, because those are our clues that help us solve words. So here we go. I'm holding it flat, doing Pointer Puppy still, and when I get to a tricky word, I'm going to check the picture clues. How does, what is that word? Now I feel stuck. So what should I do? I'm going to look at the picture clues. What do I see there in my picture? I might want to check all the pictures just in case. What's the main thing happening there? See that dinosaur? Let's try dinosaur. Ready? How does a dinosaur? Okay, so that can sometimes help me solve a really big word or a word I'm stuck on using the picture clues. Another thing we can do, one more strategy for today, and then we'll learn some more next time. Another strategy is lips the fish. So we're going to get our lips ready. Let's see if we can make some fish lips. I'm going to switch it back over here. So let's try to make some silly fish lips. Ready? So go. Those are some silly fish lips. Now we're going to practice using that to help us sound out some words. So it says, get your lips ready to make the first sound. Okay, so back to my book. I'm going to get my mouth ready when I get to that tricky word to say the first sound I see. So when I go like this, how does, remember if I'm stuck on this word, I'm going to look at that first letter, D, and I remember what D says. D says what? Yeah, D says duh. So I'm going to get my mouth ready to say duh when I read it. Here I go. How does a duh, how does a duh, dinosaur? And that can help me solve that word. So those are our 3 strategies for today. I'm going to switch back to the camera again. So one up there, Pointer Puppy, and then the 2 we pulled down, Eagle Eye, looking for picture clues, and Lips the fish, getting your lips ready to make that first sound before the word. And we'll learn some more next time. So I want to know from you how this felt today. You could even send me a picture of a thumbs up, a thumbs to the side, or a thumbs down. Did it feel great? I know that stuff. That makes sense to me. I'm ready for more. Maybe even a little bit too easy. Did it feel medium to you? A little bit tricky, but a little bit good. This seems kind of just right for me, but I might need a little more help. Or did it feel a little bit too hard? So I might want to try something easier next time. It felt a little bit overwhelming today. So you tell me how it felt for you. And I have some tips for you. So if this felt a little bit too easy, then what I want you to do is to practice those strategies on a harder book. So you should have some books at home that are your take-home books. If those are feeling easy for you, you might want to try harder ones. You could ask your teacher about getting some harder books. You could also go on Epic, the app, or getepic.com, and there are books on there with the letter levels like we use at school. So you could find some that are just right for you. If you need help, ask your teacher. So if this feels too easy, I want you to practice it on harder books, and then hopefully next week's lesson will be more at a just right spot for you. If this felt just right for you, then you want to keep doing this with the books that you have at home. And we're also going to be practicing sight words. So you should have your sight word ring like this at home. And if you don't, you can ask your teacher how to get some of these. And our colors go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Once you've finished your pink words, you've finished all your kindergarten words. Then we have white words, which are beginning first grade words. And we have gold words, which are first and second grade words. So I want you to be in your just right place. If you are done with all of those words, you can practice spelling them and reading harder books. If you are working on whatever ring you're on, you're going to flip through the colors and you're going to find the words that are a little bit tricky for you that you don't know right away. So if I was doing this word ring with my grandma, reading my words, and I tried this one, oh, that one's a little tricky. I don't remember that one. Oh, I know that one. Look. Me. I don't remember that one. Come. So now I'm going to find which ones were a little bit tricky for me. Here. I didn't get that one right away. That one was hard for me. Or two. Those are the ones that I need some practice on. So now I'm going to be practicing my sight words and practicing my reading strategies. And here's one way I can practice those sight words. Let's see if you can see this. We've got some light reflecting on it. This says drum a drum drum. You're going to beat your desk or table like a drum and chant the letters in the word, and then you'll say the whole word and beat the syllables. So for the word here, we're going to hit the table, but not too crazy, while we're saying the word. So here we go. Ready? H, or while we're spelling it. H-E-R-E, and then one more time, here. Okay, and you can do that again. H-E-R-E, here. If you have a brother or sister sleeping at home, let's do it quiet. You can finger drum like this. H-E-R-E, here. Okay, now let's try our next word. That was tricky for me. Two. Here we go. So I'm going to drum this one. T-W-O-2. So I can do that on my table or finger drum if I need to be quiet. Ready? T-W-O-2. And that's how we're practicing words this week. So this is what you can do if that is feeling just right for you. And even if it's feeling too easy, you can do this with harder words. And if this is feeling a little bit too hard, you can still do this with your words that you're on right now and practicing it in a book that's just right for you. You might need to ask your teacher for some that are just right for you or how to find them. And I have one more thing I wanted to show you. Here it is. Whoop, that was upside down. Okay, so our letter chart. This is inside your folder. And if this is feeling too overwhelming, a little bit too hard, I want you to focus in on practicing your letters and letter sounds. And you could even practice the sign language for them as well, okay? So here are our letter sounds. Ready? We go like this. And you guys know this, even if this feels too easy for you, it is always good practice to get more and more fluent, is what we call it, with our letters and letter sounds. Okay, here we go. A, apple. B, balloons. C, car. D, duck. E, elephant. F, fish. G, gumballs. H, horse. I, igloo. J, jacket. K, koala. L, leaf. M, mouse. N, net. O, octopus. P, pear. Q, queen. R, rainbow. S, saw. T, truck. U, umbrella. V, violin. W, whale. X, x-ray. Y, yarn. Z, zebra. Okay, I'm also going to attach our sign language song that goes with these if that's helpful to you too. So look for that right under this lesson on your calendar template today. Well, I miss you so much, and I'm proud of you working on your work at home. Good job. And I can't wait to the next time I see you, you're going to be reading even a little bit better. So I can't wait to see that. And next time, when we do reading strategies next week, we'll be learning some more. Okay, bye.